Great. Would you please just raise your hand to ask a question? Otherwise, the floor is open for Imran Tahir.
Imi, playing your 180i for the Proteas at the World Cup, how does that feel?
First of all, good day to everyone. Look, it feels really special. I think as special as if I look back, I played my first game in 2011 World Cup, and it's been an amazing journey. I always dreamt that, but I never thought I will be here one day, playing my 100th game for South Africa. So it's absolute honor and privilege being given the opportunity from Cricket South Africa and lovely people from South Africa. So I'm just really grateful to everybody, and I hope that from myself that I give everything what I've could for the country, and yeah.
Imran, before we move on to the next game, just a word on the last game, opening the bowling that took everyone by surprise. Did you anticipate that it was going to go that well that soon? Just a word on opening the bowling.
Yeah, look, it was a plan which I've been working on from last, I think, year or so, bowling in the nets only with the new ball. So I think we knew that it was pretty much going to be shock for everybody. But look, it was a good challenge, a great challenge, bowling against two top players in world cricket who's been in form. And yeah, look, I was just really pleased that the way it came out. And I mean, you know, I got a wicket for the team. So that was our plan and which worked. So yeah, we were really pleased as a team. And yeah, I'm just... and whenever I get an opportunity again like that, you know, I won't be the guy who's saying no to my captain, because I like challenges, and I think it was one of them, which I personally think I was really pleased, like I said, the way it came out.
Excuse me, can you just lower that your tripod, please?
Imi, just on that, if we can talk about it a bit more, is it a role you see yourself performing throughout the tournament? Is it something that you've spoken to Faf about? I mean, can we see you opening the bowling again as the tournament goes on?
I don't think I'm going to tell you that here, but yeah, look, I am a kind of guy who likes challenges, and I like to think that my captain can give me ball in any situation, and I will be the first guy to say yes. Look, I think that was the plan against obviously the team we played in the first game. So not sure what's going to happen in the next one, but like I said, you know, I'm prepared. I'm fully prepared, and I'm gonna be ready to give in the ball in any situations.
Imran, just more generally speaking, how have you seen the role of the spin bowler change in the years you've been involved? I mean, from 2011 to now, and how do you think maybe you've changed South African cricket?
Look, I think it's been a great achievement, I think, for the spinners who I played with from 2011 until now. We had Robin Peterson, Johan Botha. In the youngsters, we got Kashaf, Maharaj, Shamsi, and Sean van Berg, Dan Pitt. So these guys come up in the scene after that, and then look, it's really nice to see the spinners coming through our system in South Africa, and I like to see, obviously, myself, if that's the personal questions to me, that I'm just really happy that. Maybe I never thought, I always wanted to do well, but I never kind of guy who thought about his personal performance. So I am always been attacking spinner, but I think all these years I played for South Africa, I feel like my role was just to taking wickets, especially in the middle overs, but not giving runs also. So it's been quite a tough job. But look, I'm really pleased the way I serve over the years to South African cricket. I'm just really pleased and really grateful to all my captains and my teammates. I think without their help, I won't be where I am today.
Imran, Bangladesh has some experienced players in their batting lineup, and they're generally good players of spin bowling. So what would be a way to go against them, and how do you see Bangladesh as an opponent in general?
Look, you answer your questions. Everyone knows they obviously grew up in a condition where they play spins really well, and they can be very dangerous on the day. So, look, as a spinner, myself and Shamsi, we obviously fully prepared if whoever gets selected. It's going to be a good challenge, just like any other game. But from our side, we're fully prepared, and hopefully we'll have a good day as a team.
Imran, over the years, South Africa always raised huge expectations in the World Cup, and somehow could not realize its potential. As one of the senior most key players and one of the stars of the side, what are you doing in this World Cup to ensure that it does not get repeated?
I think if you look at it, our performance over the last two World Cups, I think, which I've been involved, I see myself as a very proud member of this team and the culture, because for me, I think no team can give you guarantee that they're gonna win the World Cup. So I think we are one of the team who never give you guarantee, but one thing we can promise that whatever we've got, we're going to give it for this country and for this culture we involve in. And that's the promise. I can give you that as well. We're going to give everything. So result not in our hand. We've been working hard. And on given day, I think any team can beat anyone because the cricket has changed. But we're fully prepared. And we're going to learn from our mistakes, which we're going to make and which we did make. And we come back strongly in every game.
Imran, after losing to England, do you think tomorrow may have some extra pressure to you or your team?
Look, there is always a pressure if you play every game, and especially when you're representing your country. But I think how you take the pressure positively and negatively, and we are very positive. We've been beaten by the very good England team who's been dominating world cricket in a year or so. So it's just that they played really well on that day, and I think we still stick them to 310, which was a great effort from us. So and we're gonna learn from our mistakes, and well, there will be a pressure, but I think we're gonna enjoy as a team, and we really look forward for the challenge and the pressure tomorrow.
Imran, it's a bit unfair to ask one of the bowlers this, but I don't know if you've seen some of the disappointment that's come out of South Africa from the public about the way that the team batted the other day. Has the team taken note of that, and how do you think the batsmen can fix their mistakes?
Yeah, definitely. I think they did notice that, and as a team we did. So I think we rushed a bit because for us as a team, if we think about the last game, I think we were most of the time top of the game, but we just didn't have wickets in our hands. So that was the learning thing we need to do when we go into the next game. And I'm pretty sure the batsman's going to realize that, and they will come back strongly.
Hash obviously took a tough blow on the helmets. It looks like you might still have concussion. I mean, is there a concern about his state within the dressing room, and obviously a senior player potentially missing out? How are you going to cover that off?
Yeah, look, obviously it's sad what happened, but that can happen in cricket. I think he's getting recovered, what I know, and then I'm not sure that what the doctor advised him, but I think been talking to him is fine, and then hopefully he'll be ready for the game, any game.
Imran, you're playing on probably the same wicket again that you played yesterday, 2 days ago. We saw Adil Rashid, we saw Moeen Ali with the spin. Do you think you guys could go with two spinners and get Tabraiz Shamsi in there?
Look, I always like to see two spinners going obviously in England, but I think it could be a tough call. I know, even though it's a second game on the same pitch, if I'm not wrong, but look, it's obviously the selector and the captain have to decide what they like to see for the team balance. But as a spinner, I like to see two spinners playing in the game.
Imran, you spoke about this in a previous question, and you've obviously said of what a consummate team man you are. But have you reserved some time to think of like your legacy, your impact, 100th game? Obviously, you're looking forward, but have you taken some time to look back on what this means?
Oh, this means a lot to me, which I can never express in words. So I am the guy who come through a lot of hard patches, seen a lot of hardships, and lost my parents without seeing me playing international cricket. Yeah, so there is a lot of things. So this thing's really special to me for my family. I just mentioned earlier in one of my interview, I haven't seen my brothers and sisters in last 2 years. So that means that this country I'm representing, and every game I'm playing for it's really important to me, and I'm really proud, and I'm just really grateful to my family. They understand that I'm away from them, but there is an important reason for that. So yeah, look, I'm obviously, if I look back, I'm really proud of myself. I have to be honest. Because like I said, I dreamt that, but I never thought I'm going to play with the legends like I have been, and some of them, youngsters, which I believe that they're going to be legend for South Africa from this team. So yeah, look, I'm really grateful to God, to Allah, that all what I've got from South Africa, and I hope that I'll pay that back somehow. And I'm really looking forward for this World Cup. And I will be very proud if I do well for my team.
Imi, after that, in the Faf's post-match after the first game, he said that it was important to put whatever happened to bed, and you've only had 48 hours. Can you just chat to us about, what the team meetings, conversations around, how would you fix things ahead of the second match?
Look, it's like I said, it's a competition where we have to play a lot of games. And we only played one game, so we just can't go and have like 10 meetings and say blame to the batsmen and blame to the bowlers. We did that and you did this. I think we are a kind of team who believe in each other, and we enjoy each other's success. So we look back and we realize what mistakes we did, and then we're really looking forward not to do that in the next games which we're going to play. And I think that's what the team talk is all about. Like I said, we just lost to one of the best team in the world on that day, and they played good cricket. So if we learn from our mistakes, I think we'll be fine.
You had a great IPL. You've been very consistent since the last World Cup. Do you feel like you're bowling as well as maybe you ever have done at the moment?
Yeah, I think I've been asked this question like in the recent 2 months, and personally, if I look as a bowler, I think I've been doing the same thing which I've been doing from last like 6 years or 7 years. But maybe I've been more consistent. I think that's what people think, that I'm doing really well and I'm bowling really well. But personally, as a bowler, if you ask me as a cricketer, I feel like I've been doing that all my career. But maybe I'm more consistent now. So yeah, that's why I think I'm getting wickets and going for less runs or things like that. But look, for me, I think I always look one thing, and that's hard work and never give up. I know I'm the oldest guy in the team, which I'm really proud of, because playing in this team, you need to be very fit. And I had to do a lot of running for that, to be here where I am. And yeah, look, I'm really enjoying my cricket, enjoying my teammates. And I just hope as a team, we have a great World Cup, like how we thought before we came to England to participate in this World Cup.
Imran, we saw the pitch take a bit of turn, and the England skipper said after the game that it was a little slow. So do you agree, and how do you see it playing tomorrow?
I'm not sure if there was much spin, because the pitch I bowled, there was no spin. So I'm not sure if I agree with you on that. But look, I think it's the second game, so we might see a little bit turn in, obviously, on the same pitch, I think, if we're playing. And because it's been hot, so that might help the spinners. So yeah, look, I think spins, not spin, it doesn't matter these days. I think you have to bowl consistently in the good area, especially 5 fielders in. So yeah, looking forward for it.
looking forward to bounce back in the next game. But what particular things you'd like to improve in the next game against Bangladesh? And is there any team changes?
Look, there is obviously no rocket science. We just need to learn from our mistakes. What we did in the first game, I think we need to bat 50 overs and bowl how we bowled in the last game. I think we will be fine.
Thank you.